Hello everyone, welcome to Morning English. This is Max.
Hello everybody, this is Cecilia. 欢迎大家收听早安英文。
What?
I just feel heavy-hearted to talk about this. 那今天我们要聊的是目前疫情肆虐之下的印度哈。其实呢，它是一个失控的状态了。那它国内现在的状况确实是让人心情非常沉重哈。那心情沉重的，我们就可以用 heavy-hearted 来表示。
Yeah.It's hard to look at those pictures.
And to read the reports. It feels like reliving the horror all over again. 我昨天在读这些报道的时候啊，有一瞬间感觉好像穿越到了1年前，重新经历了一遍那些恐惧啊、绝望啊。那 relive something 就是指在想象中重新经历、重新体验某事。不过缓过劲儿来呢，又觉得好像一切都恍如隔世了。
So, are you ready to talk about it now?Max,
那我们先来介绍一下吧，目前印度大概是个什么状况啊？就是这个疫情发展到了什么程度了？
India has been reporting more than 300,000 cases for days, setting new daily global records, taking India's total to 16.5 million, second only to the United States.
最可怕的是啊，现在这个确诊曲线完全没有出现拐点的趋势啊。可以想见，随着这个检查能力的提升，这个数字在未来一段时间内还会继续提高。
Right. Many experts are predicting the current wave will not peak for at least 3 weeks, and that the real death and case numbers are much higher.
This sharp spike has overwhelmed the healthcare system of many cities.那面对每天30万的新增，印度的医疗体系它根本承载不了啊，彻底全线崩溃了。那印度全国呢，几乎所有的医院都已经爆满了，连那些没有能力收治新冠患者的小诊所也已经是一床难求。
This left no choice for families but to arrange whatever they can at home for their sick loved ones.
Some hospitals said they didn't have any free beds, and others said they were not taking any patients due to continuing uncertainty over the supply of oxygen. 那除了这个床位紧张的问题之外呢，印度各医院缺氧的情况也十分严重哈。
Yeah, a number of patients have died in Delhi due to the lack of oxygen supply.The city's hospitals are desperate, and some have been issuing daily warnings, saying they are left with just a few hours of oxygen. Then the government swings into action and oxygen is sent, which is often enough only to run a hospital for a day.
Swing into action 就是指积极的行动起来。那即使这个政府尽快的做出了反应，他们送去的氧气往往也只够撑一天，一天之后呢，又要面临同样的困境。
According to the doctors, there are real fears now that a big tragedy may happen.
So, what is to blame for this vicious new surge? 到底是什么原因导致了这个病例增长如此之快啊？这个 surge 做名词就表示急剧上涨、激增的意思。
Well, you know, at the start of this year, while COVID raged elsewhere, there weren't many infections in India.
Yeah?And
this raised hopes that India had somehow escaped the worst. Despite having some of the planet's most densely populated cities, it was believed that India might have achieved herd immunity.
这个印度媒体宣称啊，70%的印度人已经通过感染获得了群体免疫。这个群体免疫呢，我们叫做 herd immunity。正是这样的错觉，让印度大大的高估了他们控制疫情的能力。
Yeah, possibly because of a new variant. Cases took off again in March. This month alone, India has recorded more than 4 million COVID infections.
Right. About this new variant, what we know is so limited. 我们说一种病毒或者一个物种的变体，就可以用 variant 这个词来表示。那除了对群体免疫的盲目自信之外呢，酿成眼下这个局面，我觉得还有一些其他的原因。很重要的一点呢，就是他们太快放松警惕了。
As cases started falling last year, most activities were allowed to return to near normal levels.
Bollywood productions resumed, lavish weddings returned, tens of thousands of farmers took part in demonstrations against the new agriculture laws. And people thronged religious festivals. 我们常说疫情期间禁止人群聚集啊，那么聚集、群集，我们可以用 throng 这个动词。
And the election rallies, you know. One election rally may hold about 800,000 people. What's worse, masks and social distancing were largely forgotten.
对哈，这么多人还不戴口罩，什么社交距离呀，也早就忘干净了。那这个 social distancing 就是我们说的社交距离。其实这段病例不多的时间是非常宝贵的啊，可惜这个印度政府放松了警惕，没有利用好。
Yeah, the authorities failed to use the time to beef up the healthcare system and hospital stocks of medicines and oxygen facilities.Beef
up 这个短语呢，它表示加强或者增援、充实的意思。也就是说，印度政府没有去增援国家的这个医疗保健制度，或者去补充医院的药品以及供氧设备，而是坐视灾难一点一点的酝酿发生。
You know, all this has led to another big problem. With so many people passing away, the families are having difficulty finding cremation grounds.
不知道大家有没有看到过这个新闻里的那些图片啊？人们呢，在这个临时的露天场所焚烧遗体，看着自己的亲人被一团团的烈火吞噬啊，我真的想象不出来那是怎样的一种心情啊。
A man said he was forced to keep his dead mother's body at home for nearly 2 days. He ran from pillar to post to search for space in the city's crematoriums, but every crematorium had some reason.One said it had run out of wood.
From pillar to post, 从一处跑到另一处，其实呢就是指这个东奔西走，四处奔波啊。说这个人四处奔波，就是为了给已经过世的母亲找一个火葬场，然而都找不到一个空位啊。火葬场我们叫做 crematorium.So
at last he cremated his mother in a makeshift mass cremation facility in a parking lot.
这个 makeshift 就是说临时的。It's such a tragedy. No one in Delhi would have ever witnessed such a scene. Children who were 5 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old are being cremated. Newlyweds are being cremated.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine.
这个抛开分歧不论政治啊，看到这些老人和孩子受苦的新闻，我们还是会揪心难过。所以真心希望印度的这场浩劫快点过去，人们能够早日回到正常的有尊严的生活中去，无论活着的尊严还是死去的尊严。
So, thanks for listening. This is Max.
This is Cecilia. See you next time. Bye.
This podcast is from Morning English.
学口语就来早安英文。